Nigeria today, we are faced with the redesign of new Naira and also the scarcity of the Naira notes and also the Supreme Court's judgment concerning the redesign of Naira and also the deadline of the Naira notes. And with me in the studio is the National Chairman of Social Democratic Party, Alhaji Shehu Musa Gabam, who will be sharing his opinion about the new currency.
Well, first and foremost, SDP opinion has been put to the public domain. We are not against the redesigning of the Naira. We are against the policy implementation of the new currency. The new currency is not in circulation. And then you have the abdication of responsibility of the financial institutions that collected the public funds. And the agreement between the clients and the banks, the client will have access to their money at any time. What is happening today is an economic sabotage, is hijacking the public funds, that have been collected by the banks. And according to the banks, the CBN stopped them from dispensing public funds. Banks are autonomous institutions. They're only being regulated by the CBN. In a situation where you denied citizens getting access to their funds, is tantamount to economic sabotage and crippling of the economy, and deny the citizens the right to have access to their currency, to take care of themselves, their need, their family need, and including crippling the trading from the community level. Everything have gone down. We were against that policy of circulation. If they know they don't have the capacity, to produce the currency, the new currency, they wouldn't have made the new one illegal in terms of transactions. They would have allowed it simultaneously going on while they are collecting the old ones. The new ones are also coming into the system so that you will not, completely take down the economy that is growing. We are just recovering from recession and so on and so forth. Again, on the Supreme Court judgment, this is a vindication. You have three arms of the government that are independent of one another: the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary. The judiciary have done justice to the Nigerian citizens. Nobody have the audacity, the recklessness to take away the Nigerian citizen funds and deny them access to those funds. It doesn't happen anywhere in the world. And the judiciary have intervened to stabilize the country. It's a patriotic decision by the judges of Nigeria. It's a patriotic decision by the Supreme Court. It's a landmark judgment by the Supreme Court to stabilize the Nigerian economy. Otherwise, anarchy is inevitable. Anarchy is inevitable. Banks are closing down. Bank staffs are jumping the fence for their own safety and for their own life. People are going naked in the banks. People are slumming and dying in the banks. Nigeria have never gone through this before, and it's unwarranted. It's a deliberate provocation, and it's an attempt to sabotage the election. Because if you take away the resources available for INEC to dispense, and you make the environment unconducive for INEC to deploy sensitive materials, there's no way you can conduct election. So it's a deliberate attempt to sabotage the election, and I'm happy that processes are ongoing to reconcile these differences so that nobody should take citizens for granted. So it's a very provocative way of doing things, deliberately to suffocate the entire process, and then we'll start trading blame between here and there. It's very disappointing that in a country that is governed by law, that have constitution, and then you see behavior as if we are a banana republic. No decent society should accept it, and no responsible person appointed by government should be reckless in decision to bring down the economy. Only God knows how many millions of people have suffered or are suffering and still suffocating as a result of irresponsible.
One Voice Africa TV, telling real African stories.
One Voice Africa.